Anyway, just to explain a couple things before I get into what happened. You might say, Bill, what about the rich man in hell in Luke 16? He asked Abraham, could you send back Lazarus to warn my brothers about this place? And Abraham said, even if one came back from the dead, they would not be persuaded. So Bill, why would God send you? Well, two reasons I don't fit that scenario. Number one, I wasn't dead. I'm not coming back from the dead. This was just a vision. Number two, I'm not telling anybody to look at me and be persuaded. I'm just simply a signpost to point people to the scriptures and by those be persuaded. But still, as a Christian, how can a Christian see hell? I've been a Christian for 41 years. This happened 12 years ago. Only in a vision. And in a vision, you can travel like Paul and John did to heaven. And Ezekiel in chapter 8 and chapter 3, he was picked up by his hair and he was carried to Jerusalem. He was told to eat. He experienced the sweetness in his stomach and he wept, he conversed. My point is, in a vision, you can enter into your spirit body. 1 Corinthians 15:44 talks about a natural body and a spirit body. And it's just as real as it would be in your physical body. And you can travel like they did. In Acts 12:9, Peter, when he was released from prison, he was actually released, but he thought he was in a vision. So he couldn't even tell the difference in reality and a vision. So that's how real a vision can be. And this is not to compare my experience with any of these great men. This is just to give you a scriptural basis for how this can occur. One more thing that was unique about this vision, God hid it from my mind that I was a Christian. He blocked it from my mind. You say, Bill, where's that in the Bible? In Luke 24:16, Jesus, when he appeared to the disciples on the road to Emmaus, it says their eyes were holden that they should not know him. John MacArthur's commentary and Matthew Henry's says they were kept by God from recognizing him. God hid it from their mind. Other examples of this are in John 20:14, Luke 18:34, Daniel 4:34, 2 Kings 4:27. And this, I'm just giving an idea that God can block something from your mind if he wants to. Of course, we know he can do anything, but I like to give scriptural basis. And he did from mine for a reason which I will get to and explain.